Hello, my fellow Americans. It's me again, your President Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of the United States. That's too long a name. Just call it America. Everyone's calling it America. I call it America. You call it America. They even called America in that song that they sang for my National Song Day. The American song, America, the one that goes America, the America, whatever it was. Anyway, everyone's calling it America. Let's just call it America again. So, welcome, my fellow Americans. I'm Donald J. Trump, the President, 45th one. I'm talking to you from the NATO conference in Europe, which I'm now attending. Everyone's been asking me about this new friendship collar and friendship leash that my new best friend Vladimir Putin gave me. As you can see, it's a nice quality, really long leash. He threatened to put me back on the short leash if I don't do what he says during the NATO conference. So let's hope for that as a nation, because what's good for me is good for you and the world. But how about back to that NATO? How about what I've been saying to NATO? Tore them a new, you know what? Well, might as well say it. I tore them a new asshole. I sure put Germany in its place, didn't I? And how about that funny speaking English German accented guy? Couldn't even speak English. What an idiot. Anyway, yeah, so I really let those NATO's countries have it. They've been freeloading on America for too long. They owe us a lot of money, tremendous amounts of money. In fact, for the last, if you added it up, 10 or 20 years, that'd be a lot of money and that they haven't been paying us. It's the equivalent of letting other people fight your battles. Well, maybe that's not the best analogy because, for example, sometimes people get deferments, 4 or 5, and maybe they've got serious disabilities, bone spurs, whatever it might be. Okay. But anyway, financially, I'm sick of people freeloading off the American taxpayers. Well, maybe that's not a good example either. Unless, maybe they've gone bankrupt, 4 or 5 times, and so that, for that reason, the average checkout clerk at Walmart pays more taxes in a single year, more taxes than the some billionaire like myself, because I don't agree with the tax system. It's just not for me. I got better things to do. I've created a lot of jobs. Jobs. Again, I can't wait to meet my new best friend Vladimir Putin again when I go to Finland, and I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but we're going to be in a room where no one can see us, and I just hope he doesn't put me back on that short leash. So I better do what he says. Yeah. So, and I really told Germany and that Merkel woman what to do, huh? They owe us a lot of money. They're giving billions to those Russians. What? Second. Oh, yeah. What? Take it easy on Merkel. But you said, huh? To make me look like a fool? Why would you do that, Vladimir? I mean, Mr. President Putin, sir. Is that better? Like this? Mr. President Putin, sir? Like that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Actually, Germany's an exception. They're good people. We're going to be nice to them from now on. It's that May woman in England. Oh yeah, I'm going to tear her a new one. She's the problem now. Not Germany. It's not Merkel. It's Germany. England. They're the bad people. And the other NATO countries. As always, as your president, I'd like to close by saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And remember to cross your heart with your left hand as you say it like a good American would. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. I pledge allegiance to the flag of America, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. Under God. Do what he says. At the NATO conference, I get to keep the long one, and maybe he'll unleash me sometimes. Otherwise, be back on the... And maybe he'll unleash me sometimes. Otherwise, if I don't, he's gonna put me back on the...
Short leash again.
About my the collar, my new collar and leash that I got from my new best friend Vladimir Putin. It's a friendship collar and the leash. He gave me the long leash because I've been behaving lately. He had me on the short leash earlier, but now, as long as I do what he says at the NATO conference, I get to keep the long one, and maybe he'll unleash me sometimes. Otherwise, if I don't, he's gonna put me back on the...
Short leash again.
Scene 2. I'm talking in Europe from the NATO convention. Everyone around here has been asking about the collar, my new collar and leash that I got from my new best friend Vladimir Putin. Do what he says at the NATO conference, I get to keep the long one, and maybe he'll unleash me sometimes. Otherwise, be back on the...